Hey, hi, howdy, and welcome to Dude, Where's My Drift? An actual play podcast for the brand new Drift Crashers Adventure Path for the Starfinder role-playing game created by Paizo. We play each session every other Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at twitch.tv/KAZAIEN, as well as record the sessions so we can post it in a podcast format for easier listening for folks who aren't able to make the live shows. I will just recording this to give you a fair warning. The audio on this first few episodes is probably going to be a little wonky and not very well balanced, as we did just pull the audio from the Twitch VOD rather than record it separately. Um, also, I mentioned this in the stream as well, but Starfinder and all of its registered artwork, setting, and adventure paths is trademarked and registered by Paizo Incorporated, and we are using it with permission. You can follow us for announcements on when we stream and new episodes dropping over on Twitter at DWMD Podcast. And if you like what you hear and want to keep going, be sure to subscribe on your preferred podcatcher app and leave us a review on wherever you're listening to the podcast from. All that said, sit back, relax, and I really hope you enjoy the show. Thanks.
Thanks. We talked last time when I was just going over a whole bunch of notes with the game on you guys and everything, but let's have everybody introduce characters. Because for those watching, I am your friendly neighborhood K. I'm going to be the game master for this adventure path of Drift Crashers, which is a brand new adventure path being released by Paizo for the Starfinder role-playing game. Paizo owns all the artwork. They own the storylines. They own everything about this. We own absolutely nothing. And here playing around this game with me, we have, starting in the top right corner of my video chat here, is the one, the only, the twofer, the DoubleDoge. Down in the bottom left, we have a Chuprakata, one of the most feared creatures to be found in Starfinder itself. And in the bottom right, we have our host with the most, the Android AI streaming Kaz. And with that, Doge, you get to lead us off with introducing your character.
All right. I'm playing the an Osharu biohacker named Dr. Samlee Aeolin. I don't know what else you want to know, but he's a doctor and he's a big slug.
What more do we need to know?
Nothing really.
All right, Chuprakata.
I will be playing the contemplative soldier, known to the crew as Brain O, and he's a bit of an odd duck, even for a contemplative, because he wears a concealing suit of armor, and he's a bit large for a contemplative.
And Cats.
Always going to mess this up. Okay. I'm going to be playing the Raxilite Symber. Everybody who's watching can just kind of see my character sheet. And, a mystic, sometimes devoted to the destruction of everything, because that's where everything is going, inevitably, but we'll get into that later.
I'll definitely get into that later. I'm honestly terrified what's going to come from that.
Yeah, I am too.
How much more evil can we get? All right. So, to begin, this is more of a session 0.5, as I think I mentioned in our Discord chat. And I don't know if you mentioned, Choops, did you say if the... So you said no one else knows that you're contemplative, right? You're just kind of large, giant head. Armor.
Yeah, he's kind of an odd duck in that I don't think anybody actually knows he's one. Physically, he's about 3.5 feet tall, wears a very concealing suit of armor with a helmet. Kind of looks like he should belong to like Galarian's equivalent of Daft Punk. He's got 4 upper limbs, so one set of hands, one set of kind of odd, almost like claspers, and of course, 2 legs, but instead of feet, he's got little springy sprawlings, almost like they were, those, well, what's the word? When you replace a limb. I've totally lost it.
Prosthetics.
Yes, it looks like he's got a little running prosthetics.
Oh, the little blades.
Mm-hmm. And he mostly keeps to himself. He's kind of quiet. He does his duties. He is frequently found floating around, in the entertainment areas, watching holovids.
Okay. All right, so how we're opening up with this scene is currently Dr. Samlee, Braino, you two are working on an asteroid located out in near space in the Dina system.
Mm.
Braino, you are here for 2 purposes: security and collecting specimens.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Samlee, you are kind of here just furthering your research in biotechnology and just biology in general, helping with the research. And what you're researching, you might be wondering? Well, that would be the swarm.
Mm.
If you guys want to actually roll me, let's just get some first rolls out of the way here. I believe it's going to be culture checks to see what your characters may have known about this particular system before coming out here.
Mm.
First roll is a 10 with a 17 overall. Start off in the middle.
How did that start?
For Braino, culture is not a trained skill for them. So in general,
I mean, you can go for something like this. You can go ahead and just roll it anyway, and you'll just not really get. Well, it's not some small modifier to it, but for most culture checks, I'm fine if you're not training it. If you go ahead and roll anyway,
okay, well,
you just might have a harder time actually learning what you know.
It's weird that culture is a trained skill.
It is a little bit.
It's a 12 on the dice for a 14.
And what is Symber? You want to drop one on us too?
Oh, what am I looking for?
Skills. You're looking for culture, and you can just click on the skill itself to automatically roll.
Oh.
Yeah, the sheets here for Foundry, because I know you're new to it, they work the same as Roll20. Basically, you click on the skill or the attack, whatever,
I'm not,
it will
I'm
roll
not
it.
trained.
Like I said, you can go ahead and roll it anyway.
Okay. Thank
For
you for
basic
the
knowledge
follow,
checks, it's not
Captain
very
Hammer.
important to be trained in
Really
this.
appreciate it.
And we're seeing how well the dice love you guys tonight. All right.
The one person who trained rolled lower.
Your
Yes,
training taught you
indeed.
how to fail spectacularly.
Exactly. Like, failed with excellence. But it was only a BC 12, so all you do know some basic information about it, which, like I said, it is located, the system is located in near space. So with like Starfinder terms, the PAC system is the main system of the setting, and then near space is like the next closest solar systems in that same galaxy. The main point of interest in the Dina system is Dina 3. It's known as a petrified colony world, and unfortunately, at one point it was inhabited, and then the swarm came, and the swarm are basically hostile, hive-minded insects that come upon planets, and they just completely destroy every sign of life on them completely. However, something happened on this planet that caused some kind of computer program, quasi-magical machines that sprang to life, spurred into action by the presence of hostile life. They kind of destroyed everything on the planet, petrifying all of it. However, somehow some settlers still managed to awake from the end of this petrification, and some swarm remained, but they were no longer attached to the hive mind, to the rest of it. They were just vicious, wild creatures, basically giant insects that are just killing anything they come across. And they are still populated all across this planet and still causing trouble, but they aren't a part of the actual swarm armada any longer, which is what this research here is about, is dedicated to trying to figure out a way to replicate this without, destroying another planet, while also make them more docile and less aggressive. And so that is what Dr. Samlee and Braino are here on this asteroid doing. Symber, your story is a little bit different. You have actually just recently arrived on this asteroid research facility when you were on a ship traveling through drift, and it came under attack, and well, your ship was nearly destroyed and managed to drop out in the system and crash land on another nearby asteroid, where you were actually found by Braino returning from the planet surface with some more samples. And you're rescued and brought aboard here, where you're kind of just waiting until another ship comes with supplies to get you off of here. Samlee and Braino, you guys have been here for about a year, and you are actually due for some leave, and so you're waiting for the same ship, in which case you will be departing the research station for some time to get some nice, good R&R.
Beautiful.
And so that's kind of where we are. I have you guys positioned just randomly along the map, so you are welcome to kind of wander around and explore a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's a fairly large research station. The main level here is where everybody lives and sleeps. There is a lower level that is used for containment of live specimen and samples. Ravenous, hostile insects, if you can consider those to be samples.
Indeed. So, when you say we're here for research, is there a particular company or body that we're working for?
It is. You are actually working for Absalom University.
Absalom University. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not working for Abadar Corps or Astral Extractions or any other big corporate powers. You're actually here for a research organization, part of a university.
And it's too much like real life.
Is this a top tier school, or is this like this was my fallback emergency school?
All right, now you're putting Dr. Samlee on blast here.
I mean, if I remember correctly, Absalom University, it's fairly well respected and renowned through the Pact. I mean, like I said, you guys aren't necessarily students of it. They had a research opening. You decided, it's going to pay some good money for you right now. You're just going to be sitting on a research station most of the time, and occasionally going down to a new planet and, fighting some bugs. Nothing too strenuous or crazy.
Okay.
And yeah.
Brain the size of a planet and dealing with bugs. Oh, look. Did I just find a toilet?
You found a toilet.
A toilet. Oh, well,
I mean, there's at least one on every map.
Yes, of course. In general,
What's that for?
I've discovered with Starfinder, there's also generally an undead creature in the toilet.
That's fun occasionally. That up there where there's the little teal square, John, that is a retractable bridge that connects to the other side there, where there is access up to the space, to where the spaceships dock and come and go.
Huh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This is a delightfully asymmetrical map.
This map is blatantly taken from another AP.
I like it.
Yes. My players in that AP did not care for this map too much, although the final fight on this map was a joke, and I hated it so much. That's neither here nor there. So, Symber, you kind of found yourself stuck here for... The total amount of time you'll be stuck here is a week. What are you kind of up to and doing during this time?
I don't know. I'm bored, and there's a lot of creatures here I'm not super familiar with, so I'm sort of watching everybody and seeing what they're doing.
Okay. Are you like asking questions or just silently observing in corners, creeping around?
In corners, no. Drooping directly over their shoulders and peering over what they're doing, yes.
Samlee, how did it go the first time that that Symber kind of just dropped down over your shoulder while you were doing research? How did that go?
The doctor would probably be pretty scared because he's not quite a scaredy cat, but he is not used to Raxilites dropping down on him from anywhere while he's doing something, and he's definitely one of those types of people that
And of course, you know,
when he focuses in on stuff, he's very much zoomed in on that one thing, so he's very easily scared.
And Symber, what did you do to him?
well, I was just going to say, you know, it's one of those things where he'd be working at his desk or working over a pad or something like that, and she'd just kind of peer over the shoulder and clear her throat politely, like anybody would. Just this out of nowhere.
And Brano, as kind of like a member of security and stuff like that, how are you feeling about just having some random person here?
You know, odds are Brano probably tried to have a little look at any identity, maybe did a little snooping for a background check, but probably registered Symber as a category of mostly harmless and doesn't particularly find the Raxilite to be maybe particularly interesting unless the Raxilite wants to come up and play, Diaspora Wars 37 in the holodeck.
Speaking of doing a background check, now you're not trained in computers, but Dr. Samlee, I believe you are, yes?
I think so. Let me double check. No, I'm not. I'm not trained in computers. Nope.
Okay. But so would you want to have one of the other scientists potentially just dig into Symber, just make sure they're not potential spy or rabble rouser?
Basically. I mean, even something as simple as checking the infosphere to make sure that Symber doesn't have wanted posters.
Well, they don't find anything, so.
Okay, no wanted posters, and as long as Symber keeps their metaphorical nose clean, yep, no problem.
All right. Yeah, no, like I said, they definitely don't find anything with that roll.
Does Samlee even have a nose?
I don't think technically they do, but neither does Brano, and yet still tends to use, terms in the vernacular to describe situation.
The metaphysical nose.
The metaphysical nose of sniffing out trouble. Yes, excellent. All right. So you've been here for a few days, and go ahead and everybody throw your token where you think your character will be kind of lounged around. It's a mid-afternoon time of day, just past lunchtime, not quite to quit in dinner time. So where's your characters be kind of working or hanging out at the moment?
I feel like the doctor would be at the computer doing something, probably. Even when he's not working, he's trying to do some sort of work.
Yep. We certainly would be.
Just hiding it. Doctor has a new growth. It's okay. You've been here for you're used to this by this time, 4 days.
He's just trying to ignore him as much as he can at this point.
Brano is probably on shift, so doing patrol, just sort of wandering now is it a station or it's built onto an asteroid, so facility? Yep. So
it's a facility built onto an asteroid.
Yeah, so probably just patrolling. Maybe not particularly diligently, because at this point Brano's been here a year. and it seems really quiet.
Yeah, spoilers for Against the Aeon Throne, Book 3, but this is the map for Aurela, for one of the maps for the Aurela station at the end of the book.
Yeah.
Oh man, you ruined it for me.
I mean, to be fair, this is the less spoilery map. But yeah, so like I said, it's about mid-afternoon, just a little bit past lunchtime, not quite dinner time, when Samlee and there's an alert that comes across the computer. A very, very dire alert that has not once popped up in the past year, and you have honestly gotten to a point of, it'll never happen. There's a containment breach.
Oh.
Yes, there is a containment breach, and the computer throws out an alert calling out, warning, warning, warning. Specimens have breached containment. Specimens are approaching the main level. Warning, warning, warning. And the other scientist in that room, he immediately just gets this look of absolute panic in his eyes. And like, there's a couple others who they work the night shift, so they're kind of dozing off in their rooms at the moment. While you and the other ones are, on the day shift. And like chatter just cuts across the system comms quickly, like, oh god, they're swarmed. A couple of them have broken out from the containers down below. They're coming up. Oh god. And then it just abruptly cuts off with the sound of chittering.
Mm.
And the computer pinpoints 2 locations in which there are indeed swarm coming up from lower levels. And there's one all the way down here near the eastern dormitories, and there's one all the way to the north, up near where the spaceport dock is.
Mm.
What would you all like to do?
Well, Brino will immediately proceed toward the nearest location to verify what they're dealing with, and also call out back over the comms to see if they have identified what broke out. I mean, there's multiple different swarm components, so I mean, is this a Thresher Lord or is this a Dredger?
Well, there aren't actually any Thresher Lords on the planet, luckily. It's mostly the lower level swarm.
Mm-hmm.
And currently that you have about a dozen Dredgers and 4 Vorfoma down in the holds.
That's the player going, oh no.
Yes. Another scientist comes over the comm, like he sounded panicked. I'm up here by the loader suits. It looks like one of them has come up by the spaceport. I think it's a dredger. It's oh god. It's not on Sam. The other Sam.
The other Sam.
Oh no.
There can only be.
Other Sam.
I'm going to see if I can get the bridge retracted. Hopefully it's too distracted to come after me. And he's going to step over to do that. And the computer, like I said, notifies that there is also, like I said, some coming up through over by the dormitories over here off on the eastern edge of the map.
Okay.
So, there's at least one dredger and at least something else coming up.
What a wonderful day to start first. What a wonderful way to start first day. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys gonna go try and stop some invasion?
Yeah, contain some.
I'm just gonna lock the door on
Contain
that.
some bugs.
Push everybody out and lock the door.
Yeah, Symber, this is gonna be your first real chance to actually see one of the swarms because you've not been allowed in the lower levels.
Ooh.
Looks like you're heading down that way.
Yep.
All right.
Bruno
cool.
will also head toward, again, like I said, the eastern dormitory area. Wants to confirm what it is that's loose there, since it sounds like there's a dredger loose.
There's not one dredger loose.
Oh no.
So as you all get down there, again, for those not familiar with Boundary, first, if you look above the chat box, you'll notice there's a little fist icon right next to the speech bubbles. If you right-click on that, it'll actually pop up a combat tracker on the map. So you'll use that. to pop your character into combat, you just right-click on your token, and you'll notice a little cross swords and shield icon on the right side. You'll click on that, and you should see yourself pop up in the tracker there.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you can just click on the die roll, and that'll roll your initiative.
Ah!
Nope. Now come back here. Damn it.
Wow!
Those are much, much better. Yes, excellent.
Wow, the rolls that matter we suck at.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yep.
And then, so
I rolled a nat 1 for my
yes, you.
official.
I don't like that.
I rolled 2 13s and a 17 for mine. The good news is
On be praised.
that 17 is the one who's all the way up in the north, chowing down. So he's just going to kind of be here for the moment. But these other two down here are indeed next up. And I'm just going to do a couple things with them really quick.
I bet you they hit everybody in the bedrooms.
All right. This one actually hasn't seen I've noticed you guys, and it's going to start making its way kind of off towards the dormitories. Its front legs kind of chittering up a little bit. By the way, if none of you have seen the art for these things, I'm going to blow one of these up really quick because, quite frankly, they are terrifying as all get out. I think so, anyway. I mean, just look at that.
Yep.
It's.
Does everybody remember who we get to thank for these? Hi, Patrick.
Old Patrick. Yeah.
Good old Patrick Brennan, the game master for Cosmic Crit. Yes. First time I saw when I shouted him out in Cosmic Crit about it, like, oh my god, these things are horrifying.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So that is going to be that one's turn. It's going to kind of start making its way there and start scratching on a door. This one here. Oh, this one. This one does notice you guys.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this one's the wrong size also. Don't mind me. And it's going to raise its front legs chittering, and it's going to move forward. Yep. Do-do-do. It sees a nice big head there to munch down on.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. If I remember correctly, it is going to try and just attach itself to you, Brano.
Yeah, don't like that.
I believe. So I got I almost want to tell you what I rolled. That was a 17 on the die. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that doesn't attach. That doesn't hit. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so this thing kind of strides forward, and you guys see this thing just cling and attach itself to the residential security guard, cling to its back, its claw, its ant-like legs just kind of wrapping around and digging its mouth in a little bit. That'll be its turn. We are on to Dr. Samlee Aeolin.
Yeah,
There.
that's close enough. Yeah, sure. The doctor will briefly have a look of panic across his face because he knows what these things can do. Can I guess try to identify these things mechanically, even though I'm sure I probably know everything about them.
Yes, absolutely. It is do you want to just roll a life science check, or would you like to just take a move action to get a natural 20 on that?
I'll just take the move action to get the nat 20.
Okay. What's your bonus?
For life science, +8.
So that's going to be a 28. Yeah, because you study these things, it's calling DC 5. So final DC is a 6. That means you get 4 pieces of information.
So I guess I'll try not to metagame. Special abilities.
Indeed, it has a special ability called Attach, which you have seen demonstrated as it has attached itself to Brano. It can attempt a special attack against KAC as a standard action if it succeeds. It deals no damage but attaches, and then gains a +4 bonus to its AC and a +2 circumstance bonus to melee attacks against the creature that is attached. It can be removed with a successful strength check of a DC 11 that you can do as a move action, or can remove itself as a move action. Normally, Swarm have a hive mind ability, but these ones do not have that because of the shenanigans that have happened on this planet in the past. What else? You get 3 more things.
Let's see. Weaknesses. I'm always terrible at remembering what to ask.
It has no weaknesses. You can ask if has no weaknesses, resistances, immunities, special abilities, what its AC is, it saves.
Let's do let's do it saves.
Do you want to know highest or lowest?
Highest.
Its highest is reflex at a +4.
That's fun.
And one more thing.
What's its AC? I always feel like it's cheating to ask that question, but
EAC or KAC?
Let's do KAC.
It has a KAC of 12.
Okay.
All right. And what would you like to do for your standard action?
That's a great question. How do we play biohackers?
I'm going to run with the assumption that you drew weapons on your way down here.
Oh, that's
You
nice
don't
of
have to spend it. I'm not very generous. I am a generous GM, as you will learn when I murder you.
I think I'll shoot a minor inhibitor at the one going at Braino.
Okay. So that's not your special one. What
Nope.
minor inhibitor?
It's just a -1 penalty to attack if I hit.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Remember, it does have a +4 cover bonus right now.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
But an 18 on the die is going to be enough. That is it.
All right. And then
So the -1 to hit. Excellent. All right. So that'll be your turn. Symber, you are up.
Okay.
You basically have a move in the standard for your normal actions.
Yes. Pinata time. Kind of scooch over so that I can get to it with my melee weapons.
You can move one more square over to be flanking.
So where? Like,
As long as you and Braino are basically on opposite. Yep, right there. Yeah. So if you're on opposite sides, like flanking usually works.
Oh, okay.
For some flank stank. Flank stank.
Flank steak. Flank steak. You can't just pull out flank steak. Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. What did I draw, do you think? We'll say I drew the baton. So can I make a swing on it with the baton?
Yes. So on your character sheet, you can just click the attack button, and it'll pop up a little dialog box. Because you are flanking, you do get a +2 circumstance bonus to this hit. Which I think might actually pop up on there.
Oh, you're kidding.
That's gonna be a hard miss
Thank
as
you.
you whiff it. Alright, and that is your move and your standard. So that brings us to Braino.
All right, well, Braino obviously had drawn his issued skip shot. That's not going to do him any good in such close quarters, so I guess he's just going to have to try to put the hurt on this thing. And he's going to lash out with it with an unarmed strike. Provided I can figure out where that is. Aha, yes. Okay, and please remind me, what do I take any kind of penalty for this thing being attached?
Penalty, no. It just has a +4 bonus to its AC.
Alright, there we go.
Nope, that will also be a miss.
Yep, that is an ineffectual flailing against that thing's carapace. Alrighty,
Okay.
that's it.
So that's going to bring us back to the one up here who is now climbing on a door trying to get inside. You can hear over the comms a scientist. This is Rob. I think there's one of them outside my doors trying to get in. I have it locked, but oh god, I hope it doesn't get in. So that brings us-
Luck, Rob. You're currently engaged.
Oh god, please hurry. And the one that's on you is going to, it's going to try and attack.
Rude.
So it has a -1 from the inhibitor, but a +2, so it's a total +1. That is going to be a 3 on the dice for a total of 11 against
Nope.
KAC. I don't know why that's so
That's
easy.
not gonna hit.
That's not right. Okay. That will be its turn because it's going to kind of give you a little hug. That takes us to Samlee. Your turn again.
I'm gonna kind of shift around the corner here. Oops, can't move through the wall. Move up here, and then I'm gonna take a shot with my my Coster jet at this thing. The one that's on Braino.
Mhm.
12 against EAC.
Unfortunately, with the cover bonuses getting, that will be a miss.
Shame.
Damn shame.
Damn shame. Biohacker curse.
Sorry, I'm typing out really quick. Okay. And that will be Symber. You're up again.
Okay. Alright. Hearing the comms and looking kind of over their shoulder, Symber can kind of see the one that's chewing at the door, right?
Yes. You're just able to see it.
And the one that's attached to Braino is not likely to do anything if I were to leave engagement, right? It's attached to them.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
why it didn't
Cool.
attack her.
Bye!
You're gonna be a big damn hero. Or a little damn hero, I guess.
I need that thing to give me a will save. It's time for a mind thrust.
Are you sure you want to move into that square and mind thrust it?
Huh?
Are you sure you want to move into that square and mind thrust it? 'Cause that is provoking range.
Doesn't have a range listed for mind thrust in the system.
I want to say it's 30 feet away.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah.
Okay, so we'll save you say.
Yeah, we'll save.
Oh shit, that's an 8.
Aha! Take 2d10!
Oh fuck. I believe click the spell off your sheet or on your sheet, and that should pop it into the chat. And also ask if you want to cast it. And then you can click the damage button. Yeah, that. So,
Boom!
describe your kill.
So, at the announcement, Symber just kind of holds up one, we'll call them fingers. They're more, we'll just call them fingers. And, what is it called again? I forget. Their backpack thing.
The elf hand.
Yeah, their elf hand just kind of clicks around and, swivels and steps over to where to the hallway, and all everybody else hears is just this boom! Bug bits everywhere.
Oh God. Yeah, that thing is. All right, so that's one of them taken care of. So we're back to Braino.
Braino silently uses a move action to pull his survival knife and attacks the dredger that is on him. Let's give it a evo here. Oh no, it's a 1 on the die.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
Oh no.
Please don't stab yourself in the head.
I realize that this is the very first thing we're ever doing. It's technically not officially booked yet, but you do have that 1 book reroll.
You know, no.
All right. This is a kinetic attack. This card is wonderfully titled My Spleeny Bits. You take half weapon damage and move 1 step down the Constitution poison track until you've healed.
You stabbed yourself.
You stabbed yourself in the spleen.
Ow. That head's so big, how did you miss it?
You know, it is on my back.
Oh, it is on your back.
No, it's on here somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm sure, you know, he pulled the knife out and had it, you know, a reverse grip and just tried to go backwards and got himself in the spleeny bits instead. And you said half damage?
Yes, half damage. So that's going to be 2 points, I believe, half weapon damage on a d4.
Oh, or if I roll.
Yeah, or if you roll, how much do you have that?
It was a 2, so, yeah.
1 point! Alright. Oh no, you're and the Constitution poison track, you are weakened. You're going to be doing a -2 penalty to fortitude saves, Constitution checks, and Constitution-based DCs.
Let me see. If I recall, this thing has a... No, that was not it. I thought it had a conditions.
Under modifiers.
Status effects.
So, poison's on that one. I know you can add, do a custom modifier, but...
Yeah, and what am I again?
Constitution poison, just 1 step down it.
Yes, but what was the effect called?
Oh,
Exhausted.
Like I said, I don't think it's... Poison isn't under conditions, but if you go to temporary, you can add a custom one. You know, you can do custom modifiers. Awesome. I feel like...
That's weird that it's not a condition. Not one listed, I mean.
Yeah, because I figured
I agree.
Like, if you have everything else, but you don't have that.
I was just double checking the compendium over here. There's probably a macro for it somewhere. Alright. Well.
Oh, I see. So I do gain the encumbered condition, and then I'll fiddle with that here in a moment. Okay, well, there you go. That was a case of FAFO, I guess.
It really was. Let's see. This was 2 Euro Constitution, ability score, save, and apply. There we go.
All right, thank you.
And I will poke around the Discord thing for Boundary and find the macros for those. All right. So that's going to bring us to the top of round 3. As you all hear over the comm units, oh god, it got across the bridge before I could shut it down. Oh no, oh no. And then more static. As soon as the dredger to the north is being quite productive. And that brings us to the one who is just not cooperating with me. I'm going to do a full attack on this one. Is it still inhibited?
Yeah, it was 6 rounds from my get-go.
Okay. Oh, jeez. So it's going to be a total of -5 plus 2 is -3. Okay. Attack the first. Oh, that's excellent. Most excellent. Attack the second. So the first one is going to be a 16 on the die for a total of a 20. That will hit. The second one is a miss, though. Ooh, but I did get maximum damage. You should be able to, as long as you have your token targeted, you can right-click on that damage and apply it automatically.
Oh, okay.
Because I just revealed it, right? Yes.
Yes, she did.
That's cool.
Okay, did that? I did not see it apply.
I usually right-click on the token first, just that I may know I have it connected, and then right-click on the chat box and hit apply damage.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, this.
Yep, I'm into hit points. Ow.
Yeah, immediately burn all your stamina.
Yep.
Actually, did you lose some stamina from the Constitution Living track? Yeah, you probably did. All right, we're back to the doctor. The good doctor.
Is there, I don't know, did I accidentally just move my character? I don't know if I did or not. I didn't mean to if I did. Is there a door control at these doors right next to me? Can I shut the door real quick in case this one comes running at us?
Yes. That will still pretty much be your full action turn, though.
Yeah, I'll step up to it and slap just to give us a little more time. I'll spend my turn.
Because they seem to struggle with doors.
Yeah.
Alright. We're back to our little itty-bitty tiny Raxilite companion, who has just brutally murdered one of these things. And does that trigger your thing?
Which thing? Oh.
Your blood mark?
Does it?
Yeah, it just says whenever you kill or destroy a creature, or reduce the creature to 0 hit points.
Oh. Yeah! That's right! Yes. Yes, I know.
Oh. So you two are going to see something interesting, as on Symber's body, a twirling blood-red black hole symbol kind of spawns somewhere on their body. Might actually not be visible for how small they are, but yeah, do you want to do the +1 morale bonus to your attack against the creature of the same type, or +1 morale bonus to your AC?
Attack.
To your attack?
Attack. And I'm going to run back in and re-engage with the one on Braino, who has apparently managed to stab themselves while I was gone.
So that's going to be a cumulative +3 bonus, circumstance bonus to this roll for you.
Mm-hmm. Baton!
You know, and as I did point out earlier, Braino was a bit of a jock. He's not as smart as your average member of his
So you said I'm
species.
getting a +3 to attack with my tactical baton?
Yes, because of the blood mark in your flank.
Aha!
Oh, that is just a hit with the cover bonus it gets.
Damn it. That's just bonuses to attack, not damage, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Whack!
Jesus. As you then roll maximum damage. Alright, yeah, that was maximum damage. Okay.
We need
Ow. That thing is now bloodied. As we get back to poor Braino. Poor Braino.
Braino has been remarkably silent through all of this. No screaming, no yelling. Just, that's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt. And we'll go ahead and, having pulled the survival knife out of his own body, will attempt to attack with it again.
Hopefully it goes better this time.
Yes, okay.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes, a 20 versus KAC.
That will be a hit. That's much better.
Alrighty, and let's try some damage.
4 slashing. Alright.
Slashing. And that's better than poking the eye with a sharp stick.
Yeah. This thing's looking kind of rough now. It's not got much left to it, but it's still clinging on with all it's got. Move up here. Skitter. That's gonna do that thing, and this one. It's gonna go out with. It is going to go out fighting. 2 more claw attacks. I have rolled a 14 and a 10.
Well, one
Or
of
12. Sorry, 12, not 10.
them. One hits.
Okay. Well, I get a player kill in the first game. 6 more points of damage.
Oh no! That's awful.
Am I going to get a KO player in the first game?
Yep, and that would be down. Braino is down.
Oh, goodness. Poor Braino.
Hmm?
You hadn't stabbed yourself.
Yeah, at least I didn't crit and cause bleed damage. That really would have sucked.
Yes.
I can fix bleeding.
Alright, Sam, it's your turn.
I'm gonna kind of shift 5 foot. Does it still have a cover bonus now?
No. I would say it doesn't have a cover bonus because its cover just collapsed to the ground underneath of it.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot at it with my Astrojet.
It's definitely chowing down. Oh, there's a hit.
That's 20. That's good. I'll take it. And then my damage. Ooh,
Of course.
1 acid damage.
It's still up. Minimum damage. Alright, Symber.
I'm gonna hit it again. Am I still getting the +3? No, I'm not flanking anymore.
Nope, so you're gonna get a +1 now.
Okay, cool. Ah.
That's a hit.
Ah! Oh, that's right, no cover.
Yeah. So it has its base 12 AC again.
Get wrecked!
And Symber claims their second target.
Whack!
Want to describe this kill?
Yep. So, Samlee does the shot on it, and seeing that it has collapsed to Braino, Symber just kind of goes, oh, so it doesn't really matter if I miss anymore. He's already down and bleeding out. Cool. Swings with the biggest swing that the little thing can do and just splats the thing against the side of his body, I guess. Just
Alright. Ugh.
I just noticed my attack roll should have been 1 higher.
Oh. I'll have to fix that. Okay. That's good to know.
I got the, is it the injection?
I still have-
Or,
I still have movement, right?
Yes, you still have a move action.
Okay, Samlee, do you have Braino?
wait, no, not 1 higher. Never mind. Forgot what I said.
Samlee, can you tend to Braino, or do you need help with that?
But yeah, Samlee, yeah, I can. Is it my turn? Or,
Not yet. I'm just asking.
No, I can. I'm a doctor.
Okay, well, you could be a doctor of playing the saxophone for all I know. Okay, Symber's gonna take move action then to move up toward the door, and then look very confused when it doesn't open.
Because it is closed.
Because she wasn't really paying attention when it got locked.
I don't know what's happening there. I'm just gonna take temporary control over our other companion. So, Braino.
Braino is going to... do I need to make a save?
No, so it's Starfinder, which means you can spend 1/4 of your resolve points, minimum of 1, maximum of 3, to remove the dying condition, but you'll still be unconscious on the ground. Or if you choose not to do it, you're gonna lose one anyway, so.
Yeah. So, use a resolve point
Okay.
to remove the dying condition, and I'm still on the ground.
If you're still unconscious, but you know you're this. Okay, and that will be your full turn. Take us back to the top here. Trying to do some things really quick here. Okay, that happened. All right, we're back to Dr. Samlee.
I will go administer some sort of aid to Mr. Braino, probably. That'd probably be appreciated, I'm assuming.
I mean, I believe you can actually shoot people with serums with your with your cast. Oh no, maybe not if you cast eject because it's not an injection weapon, is it?
It is an injection weapon.
Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly, you can load it with a healing serum and shoot someone with it, so you can heal from range.
Would I had would Braino be in my attuned?
Yes,
to him?
Braino would absolutely be attuned to you. Symber, it's more iffy if you have attuned to Symber at this point, but because they've only been here for like 4 days. But yeah, Braino for sure would be.
All right, I'll load in a serum of healing and shoot one of those at Braino.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that D8. Hopefully you don't get some of those Quindar Enterprise ones.
With my luck,
Yeah, 3 points of healing.
It's all right.
better not poke in the eye.
Yep, and all right. Okay, so that will take us to Symber. Yeah, it's your turn.
So Symber would just kind of look over the door just a moment and just kind of go, okay, and then look back down this hallway, interested in viewing the outcome of the kill. Nice. So that was 10 feet so far. And then go back to just kind of casually looking over Samlee's shoulder. And that's basically it.
Okay, so not gonna open the door. I mean, for free, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Because, I mean, I'm fully aware of the fact that the bug is probably right on the other side of the door working their way in, or that there's somebody on the other side about to open the door, but Symber wouldn't know that. Symber doesn't know these bugs. You said a wit check? Perception?
Perception.
I have one of those.
Hope so.
You definitely hear a little ways down the hallway through the doors as you're moving away from it. There is definitely a rattle in the hallway, but it sounds like it's potentially in a scuffle with someone else.
I tapped Sam on the shoulder and point at the door.
Alright, that's going to take us to our mysterious persons here. Turn, so I think what's happening here.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm just going to do... Not doing it, okay. Oh god, this thing's broken again. Alright. Double checking what this is. One sense what it is. Oh. Yeah, that just kind of got hit. Apparently I didn't it. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, Braino, it's your turn. You are no longer dead, dying, or unconscious.
All right. Going to withdraw one of my 2 Mark 1 healing serum and give myself a dose of that. So that'll be my move action and my action, standard action. Where are the just plain old dice on this?
It's a /R space D, or a number for how many dice you're rolling, and then a D, and then the sides of the dice.
Okay, so just like
Roll20.
yeah. Okay, so 4. Nice.
Cool. And at this point, you get a ping on your communicator.
Mm-hmm.
Just woke up from a nap and saw one of the skitters running around. Got it engaged in the hallway. Where you guys at? What's going on? as you recognize the voice of your other security officer, a Vesk named Gator.
That was a good Clugh impersonation.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
So Braino's voice comes across the comms, and it's very obviously a voice modulation. We engaged one dredger. I have been severely wounded. We are headed towards the airlock. It appears we have another dredger there.
Yeah, I think I found that one.
Apologies. I'm a little discombobulated.
That was your full turn to stand up, drop out, and do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Nope. Okay. Alright, so we're on to the good doctor.
Samlee will move back up to the door and open it.
Aha. Okay, so Symber, the doors have been reopened, and you see, indeed, there seems to be a Vesk you've seen around a couple times here and there. He seems to mostly work night shifts, and he also has one of these dredgers attached to him, attached to his back, and giving him good hugs. Good buggy hugs.
Ah, yes. It's time. Pinata number 2! How far can I move it around? 20?
What is your movement speed? Your speed is 30.
30. Cool. I close with it. Tactical baton!
Alright, you're flanking again, so that means you get the +2 from that and the +1 because you still have your blood mark for like 2 more rounds, I think?
I should have 2.
Can you get
I-
one more?
I think it stacks. But it only lasts for the fixed amount of time. Let me check on
Nope.
that just real
It
fast.
says you can't have more than 1 blood mark active at a time, and getting a new one ends any previous blood mark.
Oh.
But it does last for a number of rounds equal to your wisdom modifier, so you get them for 4 rounds. So you still have 3 rounds left on this one.
Okay, cool. So that was... You said it's back to being a +3?
Correct.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that will be a miss. Alright, so, it's now Gator's turn. Get this thing off of me. And its sheath is broken because of mod breaking. Yeah, so none of this is extra auto rolling. Okay, that's fine. So he's just going to try and punch this thing real good. And with a +4, I think that's actually going to just be a hit because he gets a hit enace with this attack. Cool. He managed to land a thorough blow. As you see, his fist seems to be glowing in some kind of chaotic swirling energy as he just punches this thing on his back. Alright, Braino, you're back up.
Alright, so Braino will right themselves, pick themselves up, and I guess redraw their weapon. That's pretty much going to be... redraw their sidearm. That's pretty much going to be those actions.
I believe you can move and draw because you have a +1 BAB.
That's right. You can tell I'm not used to playing a...
Melee character.
well, yeah, well, a +1 at first level.
Yeah.
So, move up to here. Okay. Measuring. And he will then fire his stick shot. Wow, 20 versus KAC.
That's a hit.
Alrighty, hey.
Ooh. Max damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fine. Guy's mad.
This dredger is bloodied. Oh. As we move on to its turn. This one's not inhibited, so it's going to get 3-4 plus 2. Minus 2. Minus 2. It's going to take a couple attacks. It's going to miss with a couple attacks. Okay. Alright, Doctor.
The doctor will. He's gonna just take a step to forward a little bit, and as he does that, he's gonna load up a basic inhibitor to shoot at it. To see if he can give it a -2 to AC.
Okay.
What's a 19 on the dice?
Jeez. Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright, so now we get -2 to AC. For 6 rounds.
Alright. Excellent. Okay, so that will bring us to Symber.
Okay. Well, time to whack this thing again.
Got some good bonking going on there.
Mm-hmm.
This is a murderous, vicious little planet, you guys. Oh no. Alright. That's a natural 20, folks. First one of the night. And that means... Alright, so... Normally, you roll double the damage. Roll the damage twice for a natural 20. And if your weapon has a critical hit effect, but I don't think the baton does, you can apply that. However, because we are also using critical hit cards, you get to draw a card, and we get to decide what you like to do.
Okay.
And you do... Alright, so this one, it is called... This is the kinetic attack, so it's called Spalding. You get a bonus crit effect on this one.
Oh.
It is Bleed, 1d6. And the target's KAC is reduced by 2 until it is healed.
You baton it so hard you make it bleed?
Pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Now, this might not matter anything, because go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm still rolling critical damage, right?
Yes, this one you still get to roll critical
And I just
damage.
get to add the 1d6.
Yep, 1d6 bleed damage. Oh dear god, yeah, this thing's dead.
Wow.
This thing is super dead. Not only do you hit it so hard with a bludgeoning weapon that it starts to bleed, you just kind of smash its mouth in two.
Yep.
And then that is going to draw us to the end of this combat encounter.
Full baseball swing. Said Spalding, and I immediately thought of the sports company.
Well, it's no dude, but
It's
you
a
know.
little bass backwards, isn't it? The mystic just meleeed, and the soldier got his ass handed to him.
Yeah, something a little crazy is happening there. I need my notes up from this one. Okay. Oh yes, indeed. Let's see, there's 4 of you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I was marking down your XP rewards for this one because I am going to be tracking them for y'all, so I'll let you guys know when level ups occur. But yeah. So you guys get to see for the first time our 4th character that the player unfortunately was not able to make it tonight. A Vesk Vanguard named Gator. quite frankly, kudos to Clugh for keeping the voice that he's playing on this one. Heard a bit of ruckus going on out here. Woke me up from my nap, getting ready for work on my night shift. Guess a couple of the critters got out. Damn shame that.
3 by my count, unless there are more that have breached containment below. We haven't had a chance to go and assess the matter.
Yes, we should double check just in case. There's much more dangerous things down below in the containment centers.
Yeah. Looks like there's a bunch of little ones. Little ones got out, guessing. So, any more that were running around y'all saw?
Negative. It seems
Good.
that our guest, and at that point Bruno turns and glances at Symber, is quite the proficient combatant.
Symber, who is cleaning off their baton with their mouth.
Gross.
There's a trench.
Very gross.
Alright. Good to know. Well, you look like you took a bit of a beating there, Bruno. You doing good? One of them get you.
Indeed. Bruno does not say anything about the fact that there appears to be non-swarm blood of some sort on the knife. He slightly pulls a cloth out of one of his cargo pockets and begins cleaning it up.
Of course you don't want to admit to that. No, you didn't stab yourself. You just had some bad luck. That's all that happened there, right?
Yeah, rusty. Out of practice. Haven't had anything to do for a year. Except for
I mean, you guys have gone on a couple missions. Like, you have to get new specimens every 3 months. But yeah. So, Symber, you're kind of going to investigate the shaft elevator there?
Investigate. Yeah.
Because that little spot you're staring on is the shaft they crawled up out of.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So what are you doing over there?
Investigating the shaft elevator.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course. I mean, that's incredibly handy that you're doing
Look,
that.
none of you guys were gonna finish it.
Because as you're down there and as they're up the hallway talking about it, yeah, for sure, you hear a buzzing sound. What sounds like some wings coming up through the shaft. And indeed, coming and bursting up out of it is going to be another swarm. This is a little bit bigger. This is a little bit scarier. It's got wings. It's got scythe hands.
Since I heard it coming and I'm small and in the corner. Can I hit it? Surprise round?
Let me just roll a quick thing here. Yes, indeed. You can take a single standard or move action as it comes bursting up out of the chamber below your feet here.
I hear the buzzing. I look around. We're fighting bugs. Got it. It pops up out of the ground. The elephant kind of reacts on its own and just kind of pivots in the spot in place. And then, so, is the ground I'm on still secure after it bursts up through there? I'm fine, right?
I mean, the spot you're in is fine, yeah. I mean, there's like, they've kind of chewed their way up through it a little bit, and you saw this thing kind of compress its wings and body because it is fairly narrow. Just burst up through a hole.
Cool. Reaction. Gonna call out, "Ha-ha! Mine!" Mind thrust.
Go Symber.
Please don't destroy all of our specimens. We need them for the research.
They're delicious!
Let me
Pull out a notebook and write down something real quick. They are
roll. We'll see about
delicious.
that.
All of a sudden, our Raxilite has turned into tiny murder clown.
Hey,
I don't think he turned into it. I think they were that already to begin with.
murderous onion.
So the fun and exciting thing for me is that I rolled a 22 on that will save,
Aw.
but that's still half damage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. You know, you really missed out. If you'd been a Solarian, you could have been a booming onion.
That was really good, Chups.
Okay. I don't know how to do save for half, so I'm just gonna hit the button and let you do the math.
Yeah, no, you just hit the button, hit the damage.
Oh, there
I
it
will.
is. Save DC will have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you hit the damage still. And then there's an option for me to do half damage whenever I click on it.
Hey,
Jeez.
Ooh, it's good
7.
damage.
Just blah!
Oh, that's enough to tick it off.
Yeah, that's definitely have to tick it off. And that's going to be some initiative rolls.
Alright.
Roll them up as we'll get into this official combat. Oh, let's put a normal area as well.
No, so that's a better roll.
Yeah. As you guys all hear the sound of buzzing wings from down the hall, and then Symber's voice echoing down, "Ha-ha, it's mine!" All right, I have to roll that one. Oh, so I roll an 18 for Gator. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but big guy
Alright.
can just haul himself right down there too.
All right, so he's going to be going first. Oh, what's his nose being 25? Okay. Ah! Accidentally close the door. That's going to be 2 movement actions. That'll be his whole turn. We're on to Braino.
All right, so Braino tilts his head, swivels kind of almost like his head and his body aren't quite attached, and proceeds to head through.
Oh my goodness.
Oop. Yummy. All right, and just had to get through that door. That was not smart. Actually, I'm going to say that Braino actually came here. That will be my full movement. And going to take a shot at the Morphoma there. Don't like that. Mm-mm.
That's good. Probably won't live. Just it's a turn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, there you go. And please have 3 points of piercing damage.
And it's already looking rough. This thing did not have a good entrance.
Dynamic entity! Bam!
Alright, Symber, it's your turn. I scribbled on the map where the holes are, so you know where you can't actually step.
Okay, cool. Baton, since I'm flanking. Gonna bonk it some more.
Alright, you only get the +2 from flanking on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Blood mark ran out, or is it just a completely different kind of monster?
It's a different type. It qualifies as a different type of creature, from my
Time to
understanding.
fix that!
Jeez. Yep, that's a hit. Oh, wait, it might actually get a turn. You didn't crit. Ha! Never mind. Yeah, nope, you kill it.
Why are you guys afraid of these things? They're really easy to hit.
So you see yet another one of your 4 defenseless specimens that at least 2 of your associates are dead meat now. Get just obliterated by Braino and Symber. How are you feeling about this?
Braino is genuinely impressed. Silent, but impressed.
Good, Doctor. Are you feeling pretty bummed about losing your samples.
We spent a lot of time collecting those. It's gonna take us a while to catch back up.
Well, it's a good thing you're at to go on vacation.
Exactly. At that point, Bruno actually turns again with that odd, slightly out of sync gesture. You know, the head turns first and then the body. Yes, but Dr. Aeolin, that is a problem for future us.
Well, future us is still me. It's still my problem.
Oh my goodness. That thing just got obliterated. But yeah. And shortly after this...
There may be a market for their eye.
Shortly after this, the station computer chimes back in. Containment has been restored. Energy shields back in place. As indeed, it seems that no more are going to be able to escape out of containment.
Bruno will look up at Gator, the tilt of that ginormous, ridiculous-looking helmet. Containment is restored, but I suspect we should go down and have a look at the damage and figure out why the shields failed in the first place.
Yeah, I agree on that. He kind of stretches his arms and cracks his knuckles for a second. Alright. Doctor, why don't you come with us, or you want to just stay up here and, well, kind of kicks at the corpse of the Vorpom and the scrap and bits that remain, or work on some sampling?
Well, I have to make sure something down there survives, so I best go with you all.
What about you, little one? You wanna come along too?
The Elfan just kind of reaches down and picks up one of the flying bug's legs and just kind of goes, yep.
Alright, so you all are able to descend down to the lower levels. The lower levels of the station, they're still fairly large sized here because you guys wanted to give as much space as possible for this swarm to kind of roam around without being too cramped, out of concern that they might start killing each other, because they're kind of just mindless feral beasts. And indeed, every now and then, one of them does eat one another, but you mostly keep them pretty well fed with meat that you get imported. You know, dump some defect corpses down there on occasion. And it looks like the other ones are still in their cages. It's just the 3 dredgers and the 1 Morphoma that you all killed that seem to have been... As you're investigating, you notice their cages are open, even though they really shouldn't be, because you normally only open them when you are... Like the cage area that they're in, and they all have little seal cages in there when it's feeding time. You notice the ones that these ones are in have been opened outside of feeding time. You don't really notice anything... Like, it doesn't look like they broke out. It looks almost as if they were intentionally opened.
Bruno looks at the doctor and speaks through the voice modulator. We should probably have a look at the records to see who may have accessed this last and left the doors vulnerable.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Somebody must have opened them.
Well, they don't have handles on the inside. I doubt the swarm opened them themselves.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll pick this up next time on Dude, Where's My Drift? Thank you so much for listening, folks.